Hi, welcome to week 2. First, I want to thank you for working so diligently to get posts done. I know I gave you a very limited window to get those things done, and you rose to the occasion, so thank you very much. This week, in Missouri, it has been snowing and snowing and snowing, so I've been stuck inside, and I've had no choice but to get my work done. So I'm much more on track this week. I know some of you people in colder areas are judging the St. Louis reaction to the snow because people freaked out, y'all. But I've enjoyed it. I love snow days. Okay, this week we're looking at qualitative research designs, and you're going to see in the folder for this week a couple of things I want to tell you about. One, well, there are 3 videos by the same person, and the intro to his videos is always really cheesy, but the content's good and it's concise and he doesn't waste a lot of time. So one of those videos is a quick review of the difference between quant and qual. So it's a great thing to start with if you just want a quick review. It's short. I know some of you are doing quant, so that might be helpful for you. Another video is going more in-depth about case studies, and another going more in-depth about phenomenology. Okay, I won't do it again. Phenomenology and case study. There's also a little graphic to help you look at the differences between those two, because there is some overlap. When you think about phenomenology, there are elements of that in all qualitative research. So any research design you pick, you're almost always considering the lived experiences of subjects within the study. And so it can get a little confusing. You might fall down a rabbit hole and think, oh wait, am I doing phenomenology, or is this a case study? It's okay for there to be some overlap there, but I want you to have a clear distinction in your mind. I want that to be clear for you what the difference between them is. So there's a little chart to help with that, and you can also, if you took any prereqs with us, you might have Creswell. Lying around, and that can be helpful too, sort of help you think about the differences. In terms of the studies you're doing for your dissertations, Dr. Brinkley has advised that students in this program should, if you're doing qual, should stick to either case study or phenomenology. It doesn't mean that narrative inquiry or ethnography or grounded theory are off limits to you. We just recommend that you do phenomenology or case study because they are bounded by time, and you have a limited amount of time in the program to complete a study, and probably a limited amount of time you've set aside for yourself to finish all of this work. If you do one of the other designs, like a narrative inquiry, for example, that looks at data over a very long period of time, often going back to the same people and asking questions again, and that takes a long time. More time than you really have here. So if you've been kind of leaning towards one of those others, really take a look at your purpose and problem and questions and think about, is that the direction that I need to go? Or is that the question that I'm just feel comfortable with? Because I think that if you limit yourself, as they have suggested, you're going to finish in a more reasonable amount of time. So I want you thinking about that this week while you explore those types of research designs a little more in depth. Let me see on my list. Anything else I want you to think about? No. I hope you're finding the book easy to read. Dr. Brinkley says it's one of her favorite books to read, and she's read it multiple times. I mean, it's a good book, but it's not exactly fiction. I hope it's helpful to you, and that if any questions come up that you're not able to include in your discussion board, ask in other ways. You can email, call, or text, and I'll try to address them either on the board, or I'll answer directly back to you, or I'll put it in a video so that everybody can see it, because people probably have a lot of the same questions. I think you're all going to be thinking about the same stuff. So that's it. Stay warm wherever you are. If you have any questions for this week, let me know. Bye.